हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का टॉपिक है मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम। मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव सिस्टम इट इज़ मेड अप ऑफ different parts, that is primary sex organ. Primary sex organ means testis. Testis is also called as male gonad. Okay, then accessory ducts, number of accessory ducts are present in the are involved in male reproductive system, plus glands are associated with male reproductive system are called as male accessory glands, and internal and external genitalia. Internal and external genitalia means all these parts constitute to form a male reproductive system. First one, that is testis, accessory ducts, glands, they are called as male accessory glands, and internal and external genitalia. Now see, this is the simple diagram of male reproductive system. We can see here that a pair of testes are present, means two testes are here. Testes, on the posterolateral side of testis there is a epididymis, means testis then epididymis. Epididymis continues into a muscular duct or the particular tube. That tube is called as vas deferens. This is the vas deferens, this is another vas deferens. Both vas deferens are called as vasa deferentia. Okay, means now a pair of testes, a pair of epididymis, this epididymis and this one, pair of testes, a pair of epididymis, and pair of vasa, a pair of vas deferens. Now these vas deferens are combining at the base of urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder, it stores the urine. Okay. Now see, both the vas deferens combines to form a single duct. That single duct is called as urethra. Single duct is called as urethra, and this urethra is embedded inside a muscular part. This muscular part is called as penis. This muscular part is called as penis. Okay. Now see, three glands are associated with male reproductive system. This pair of gland is called as seminal vesicle. Okay, means they are located just posterior side of this urinary bladder, lying posterior side of urinary bladder, and both the glands are opening in a duct. That duct is called as ejaculatory duct. Okay. Just below the urinary bladder there is a single gland. That gland is called as prostate gland, which secretes the prostatic fluid. Okay, then again just below this prostate gland there is means at the base of penis a pair of glands are present, are called as Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland is also called as bulbourethral gland. Second name is bulbourethral gland. Bulbourethral gland. Okay. Means three glands are associated with male reproductive system are called as male accessory glands. A pair of seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland is also called as bulbourethral gland. Okay, means all these parts constitute to form a male reproductive system. This is the simple diagram of male reproductive system. This male reproductive system is made up of, now see, this is made up of a pair of testes, second structure, a pair of epididymis, a pair of vas deferens, or they are called as vasa deferentia. Number next structure, it forms a urethra, okay, which carries urine as well as semen. That's why urethra is also called as urinogenital duct. Then urethra, the particular structure which contains urethra is called as penis, that is the external genital organ, penis. Okay, and three accessory reproductive glands are present, male accessory glands are present. That glands means glands, three glands are associated with male reproductive system, that is seminal vesicle, second prostate, and third one is Cowper's gland. Third one is Cowper's gland. Okay, Cowper's gland. All these structures constitutes to form a male reproductive system. A pair of testes. Posterolateral side, a structure is present on the testis, that is called as epididymis. Epididymis continues in a particular tube. That tube is called as vas deferens. Both the vas deferens is connected at the base of urinary bladder and form a common passage, that is urethra. And inside the urethra there is a particular structure. Inside the particular structure, urethra is present, that urinogenital duct is present, that is the penis. Okay, three glands are present, that is seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. Okay, now see the male reproductive system. Now male reproductive system, the first structure, that is testis. They are in pair means दो है. मेसोडर्मल इन ओरिजिन मीन्स इट इज मेड अप ऑफ मेसोडर्म. कशापासून बनलेली आहे? मेसोडर्म. अँड फॉर्म्ड at the lower abdominal cavity located in the skin pouch, that is the scrotum. Both the testes are located in scrotum. Scrotum means it is a skin pouch. Suppose this is the scrotum and both the testes are located inside the scrotum. There is a partition. Okay, this is both the testes. This skin pouch is called as scrotum. This is also called as external genital organ. This scrotum is called as external genital organ. Penis and scrotum, both the structures are external genitalia. Inside the scrotum there are testes. There are two testes. Okay. Now see, in the fetal life, early fetal life, these testes are developed inside the abdominal cavity. म्हणजेच काय की ॲबडॉमिनल कॅव्हिटी fetal life means that is the developing child or developing embryo inside the uterus, that is called a fetus. That fetus means when fetus get developed, that testis develop inside the abdominal cavity. म्हणजेच काय, टेस्टिसचं फॉर्मेशन ॲबडॉमिनल कॅव्हिटीमध्ये होतं आहे. अँड लॅटर ऑन आफ्टर 7 months म्हणजे 7 महिने झाल्यानंतर later they descend in the scrotal sac. Then that testes which are developing in an abdominal cavity, their testes get descend down into the scrotum. मग ते काय स्क्रॉटल सॅक मध्ये येतं. descend down the scrotal sac through a passage. That passage is called as inguinal canal. Through this inguinal canal, that testes descend down into the scrotal sac. Okay. Now see, both the testes are oval in shape or egg shape, oval shape, and see the dimension, 4 to 5 centimeter long, 2 to 3 centimeter wide, and 3 centimeter in thickness. Now some glands are associated, some ducts are associated with this system. That ducts are called as accessory ducts. Now see the retate means it is the channel of ducts. Means the small ducts, all the ducts get channelized to form a retate testis. Okay, network of duct, it is retate testis which is present inside the testis. या टेस्टिसच्या आत आपल्याला दिसणार आहे retate testis. Vasa efferentia means what? Vasa efferentia, these are the minute capillaries or minute ducts which are connected to the retate testis, and they are associated with the epididymis. Okay, they are the minute ducts which helps in the transportation of sperm from testis to epididymis. Okay, then next structure is the epididymis. This epididymis, posterolateral side, this particular structure is called as epididymis. Okay, and vas deferens means this is the sperm transporting tube. Okay, which transport the sperm from testis to urethra. Okay. Next, ejaculatory ducts. Ejaculatory ducts means it is the duct of seminal vesicle. Ejaculatory duct means duct of seminal vesicle. Suppose this is the seminal vesicle. Consider this seminal vesicle having a duct at the base which opens into the common passage. Okay, which opens into the particular, this gland is called as prostate gland. Okay, this duct is called as ejaculatory duct. Okay. Now ejaculatory duct and urethra. This urethra, this is the urethra which acts as a common passage. Common passage because it carries the urine as well as semen. Both the content are carried by this duct, that's why it is called as urinogenital duct. Urethra is also called as urinogenital duct, and in case of male this urethra is long, in case of female urethra is short. Okay, accessory ducts. These are the accessory ducts: rete testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory ducts and urethra. Now see this epididymis. This epididymis is made up of three parts. Now this epididymis, consider this epididymis, that the topmost portion is called as head, that is the caput. Caput means that is the head of epididymis. Middle part of this epididymis is called as corpus, and lower part of epididymis is called as cauda. Means this epididymis is divided into three parts: caput epididymis, corpus epididymis, cauda epididymis. Okay, caput is called as head of epididymis. Corpus means that is the body of epididymis, and third one, cauda, is the tail of epididymis or lower part of epididymis. These three parts constitutes to form a epididymis. Now what is the importance of epididymis in male reproductive system? This epididymis is the storage house for the sperm. Okay, means after the formation of spermatogenesis or the gametogenesis, we can say spermatogenesis. In case of male reproductive system, we can say spermatogenesis takes place in the testis. Okay, after formation of the sperms, they get transferred to this particular structure is called as epididymis, and epididymis acts as a temporary house for the sperms. Okay, means after formation of sperm they get transferred to the epididymis and stored in it. Okay, second importance is that the sperm becomes healthy and mature inside the epididymis. Means the maturation and complete maturation of the sperm takes place in the epididymis. Okay. Now ejaculatory duct, already I have told you that is the duct of seminal vesicle, and urethra means it is the urinogenital duct. Urethra means what? Urinogenital duct. That urinogenital duct carries urine as well as semen. Now see the detailed structure of testis. We will see the vertical section of testis. Okay. Vertical section of testis. Consider the testis. Okay. Now see, this is the actual part, testis. Okay, this is the testis, and this lateral side, posterior lateral part is the epididymis. Now it is covered by the covering. Okay. Now outermost covering is tunica vaginalis. This is called as tunica vaginalis, outermost cover of the testis, vaginalis. The middle part is called as tunica vasculosa. It is the vascular layer. Tunica vasculosa means vascular part, means blood supply is there, nerve supply is there, and innermost part is the tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea. Okay. Now this tunica albuginea forms the lobules, near about 200 to 300 lobules inside the testis. Now see, this tunica albuginea part separate the partition, means this particular partition is made up of tunica albuginea. Now see, this is the tunica albuginea. This tunica albuginea forms the partition inside the testes, and this partition or the lobules, these lobules contains seminiferous tubules. They contain seminiferous tubules. Each lobule contains near about 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous. These are the coiled seminiferous tubules. Coiled seminiferous tubules. Okay. Means this particular structure, that is lobule, is made up of tunica albuginea, and this tunica albuginea contains near about single lobe contains 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules, and all the seminiferous tubules are joined to form a channel. Okay, these are the seminiferous tubules, and these seminiferous tubules, all the seminiferous tubules joins to form a channel. That channel or the network of capillaries, the particular this structure, actually network of duct we can say, this network of duct is called as rete testis. This is the rete testis. Okay, this rete testis, seminiferous tubules, these are the coiled. In vertical section we will see like this. Okay, this is the rete testis. Okay, network of duct. Now this rete testis again continues into small ducts, that is vasa efferentia, which opens into epididymis. Okay. Now these are the seminiferous tubules. I write here ST, seminiferous tubules, in which spermatogenesis takes place. Seminiferous tubules. This is the rete testis. Seminiferous tubules opens into rete testis. Rete testis. Rete testis continues into a small capillaries. The small capillaries are called as vasa efferentia. These are the vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Okay, vasa efferentia. Now this vasa efferentia opens into this posterolateral part, that is the epididymis. This topmost part is called as caput epididymis. Caput epididymis. Middle part is corpus epididymis. Corpus epididymis. And lower part is called as cauda epididymis. Cauda epididymis. This is the vertical section, and finally this cauda epididymis continues into a tube, that is the vas deferens. Deferens. This is the vas deferens tube. Okay, this is the vertical section of testis, VS of testis. We can say VS of testis. Now, if suppose we take the transverse section of this testis, if suppose we take the transverse section of testis, now see, transverse section, we'll see TS of testis, we'll see the number of seminiferous tubules inside the testis. Seminiferous tubules. Now this one is tubule. I draw only 3 tubules. Okay, and making one larger one. Okay, seminiferous tubule, or it is also called as a follicle of the testis. seminiferous tubule. Okay, now this seminiferous tubule is lined by single layer of germinal epithelium. It is lined by single layer of germinal epithelium, and this germinal epithelium is cuboidal germinal epithelium. Cuboidal germinal epithelium. Now this germinal epithelium layer, single layer, it helps in the formation of sperm. Okay, formation of sperm. This is the germinal epithelium, a single layer of seminiferous tubule. Now this single layer or germinal epithelium cell divide to form a spermatogonia. Now see, this cell divides to form a spermatogonia. Okay, spermatogonia. This cells, germinal epithelium cells, this particular structure divides to form a spermatogonia. Now see, all these are the spermatogonia. Spermatogonia. Okay, these are the diploid cells, spermatogonia. All these are the spermatogonia. Okay, again these spermatogonia or spermatogonial cells divides to form a primary spermatocyte cells. Smaller cells comparatively, they forms a primary spermatocyte cell. Primary spermatocyte cell. These are the primary spermatocyte cell. Again, primary spermatocyte cell divides to form a smaller one, secondary spermatocyte cell. These are the secondary spermatocyte cell. And secondary spermatocyte cell again divides to form a smaller cells, that is spermatids. These are the spermatids. Okay, these are the spermatids, and finally these spermatids transform into a thread-like structure, that is the sperm. These are the sperms. Means at the center of seminiferous tubules there is the formation of millions of sperms, or there are sperm packets. Okay, what happened here? Germinal epithelium divides to form spermatogonial cell. Spermatogonia. Okay, spermatogonia again divides to form primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte again divides to form secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte again divides to form spermatids, and spermatid finally divides to or transform into spermatid. There is a transformation. Spermatids transforms into a sperm. Okay, now see this germinal epithelial cells. The germinal epithelial cell, it is diploid. Spermatogonia, they are also diploid. Primary spermatocyte, they are also diploid. And here primary spermatocyte when divides to form a secondary spermatocyte becomes haploid, means having n number of chromosome. Here is the meiotic division. Meiotic division. Okay, then secondary spermatocyte, it is haploid, spermatid haploid, and sperm haploid. This particular process takes place in the seminiferous tubule, and the process is called as spermatogenesis. In this way sperm is formed, and for this spermatogenesis there is a requirement of food. Food is required for the for the nourishment of sperm. Food is required. That food nourishment takes place by the pyramid shaped cells. Means seminiferous tubules, there are triangular cells. The triangular cells are called as Sertoli cells. These Sertoli cells, these are the Sertoli cells. Okay, triangular cells. The Sertoli cells helps in the nourishment of the sperm. Okay, Sertoli cells or nurse cells. Sertoli cells or nurse cells. Okay, Sertoli cells or nurse cells. This is the germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium. Okay. Germinal epithelium divides to form spermatogonia. Spermatogonia divides to form primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte divides to form secondary spermatocyte. Secondary spermatocyte divides to form spermatid, and finally the spermatid transform into a sperm. Okay. And for this process, food is required or nourishment is required, that is fulfilled by the Sertoli cell or nurse cell. Okay, this is the single seminiferous tubules. In the testis, there are millions of seminiferous tubules that produce the sperms. Outside this seminiferous tubules, means in a connective tissue. Okay. There are endocrine cells, group of endocrine cells, means group of endocrine cells are present. That group of endocrine cells are called as interstitial cells. These cells are called as interstitial cells, or they are also called as Leydig cells. And these interstitial cells or Leydig cells secretes the hormone. That hormone is called as androgen or testosterone. They are called as androgen or testosterone. Okay, this is the means these interstitial cell or Leydig cells. These are the endocrine cells which are located outside the seminiferous tubule in a connective tissue of testis. This endocrine cell, interstitial cell or Leydig cells, these cells secretes the hormone, that is the testosterone. Testosterone is called as male sex hormone, and it is responsible for the secondary sexual character in male. Now in this way the spermatogenesis takes place inside the seminiferous tubule. Okay. Next time we will see the all three glands. Three glands means that is the seminal vesicle, prostate, seminal vesicle, prostate, and Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland, they are called as male accessory gland. Cowper's gland is also called as bulbourethral gland. And these glands, three glands, are associated with male reproductive system. We will see this account of this gland tomorrow. Okay. Hope that you will get the matter very easily and see this video repeatedly. Okay, thank you.